Hello, my name is Paul Jones, the fund manager of the Boston Private Income Fund, which is also known amongst our dedicated management team and valued investors as the BPIF. Boston Managed Investments have produced this video as a short mid-quarter report on the BPIF's activities and to provide commentary around some topical issues that are currently in the news or have been raised by our investor base. This video also serves as a timely opportunity in which to share our thoughts on the recent and perhaps even future levels of volatility that have been observed in global and local equities markets and on the ongoing political debate around the tax treatment of dividends. Let me start with the subject of dividends. Many of you will be familiar with the way Australian company dividends are treated for tax purposes when a company paying a dividend has already paid company tax, specifically in respect of the profit that is funding a particular dividend payment. You are also likely to be aware of recent discussions around potential changes to the dividend imputation scheme in Australia. Changes which many pundits are concerned will have a negative impact upon certain categories of investors, particularly self-funded retirees. Viewers of this report should note that any change in the tax treatment of dividends will have no effect on the returns generated by the BPIF. Viewers should also note that the BPIF does not pay dividends, it pays interest. The BPIF does not pay tax on the interest it receives from the underlying investments it makes, so there is no imputation or franking credit available nor applied to it. So, no matter how the imputation scheme may be altered in the future, it still will have no effect whatsoever on BPIF distributions. The tax treatment of BPIF earnings, in the hands of you, our investor, will depend upon your individual circumstances. For the sake of completeness, let me state that no tax is deducted by the BPIF from any interest or distribution that is made to any of our Australian resident investors. Simply put, the BPIF passes through the interest that it receives. The capital that you invest in the BPIF is not volatile. There is no secondary market for units in the BPIF, and each $1 unit issued by the BPIF is backed by $1 valued securities, usually by way of notes that are issued in the fund's targeted structures. As a BPIF investor, the value of your units remain equal to $1 for the life of your investment, and your return is by way of income-style distributions and not capital gain. There is very little to no short-term volatility in distributions, as the positions taken by the BPIF are relatively long-dated and stable, and that strategy will continue into the future. I can confirm that the BPIF will continue to accept applications from both new and existing investors for the remainder of 2018. In fact, now is an interesting time to be an investor in the BPIF. At the end of the September 2018 quarter, the BPIF reported an annualised return of 7.753%, and the December 2018 quarter is on track to repeat that performance. Recent positive developments allow us to reasonably expect that this return is likely to move into the upper range of the 7.75 to 8% band by the end of the March 2019 quarter. BPIF is open to new investors. Existing investors are also able to increase their current investment balances very easily. We welcome all potential and current investors to attend any of our dedicated presentation events to learn more about the fund. During a presentation, one of our senior team will walk you through all facets of the BPIF's investment strategy to openly and directly answer any and all questions that you may have about the fund, its strategy, and its objectives. Please contact me using the number that is currently shown on screen to schedule a presentation date that is convenient for you. Please also feel free to contact me using the same number shown on screen should you require an immediate response to any specific questions that you may have about the BPIF. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video presentation on the Boston Private Income Fund.